What's going on, everybody? This is Scott, also known as ChaChingKing, and today I'm going to help you fix that dead eBay store. It's happened to all of us over the years. We're listing and we're working, but over time it just seems like things have slowed down. It's happened to me. It's probably happened to you. In fact, if you're here watching this video, it's probably happening to you. So let me tell you exactly what we do to fix that. These things work, and they work for everybody at some level. I think they'll work for you too. Let's go ahead and jump into it. One of the first things that Melody and I do is if we wake up and I look at my chart, there were no sales yesterday. I didn't wake up to a sale. And we start looking at what do we need to do. The number one reason that happens to Melody and I, it's because we haven't been listing consistently. When we list consistently, we get consistent sales. So my number one recommendation for you is to list consistently every day. It is no secret that the eBay algorithm, that it favors active stores. There are three other things that we do that have a big impact on whether or not we're making consistent sales. And one of the first ones is we run a sale. I'm not talking about some massive 30 or 40% off sale. I run just enough of a sale that my items show up on sale. It's one of those little banners that will show up that item is on sale. And so a lot of times I'm talking 8 to 10 and maybe 11 or 12% in that range there. That for us, and I'm going to put up a little graph because I had 2 days this week that I did not run a sale, and I want you to see if you can guess which two those are. It's going to be pretty obvious. So we run a sale almost all the time. I don't run it for a super long time. I want that sale to be fairly short time so that there's a sense of urgency when people see it. So normally I go until Sunday night at about midnight is when I cut it off, and I'll start one that next Monday morning to run till the next Sunday night. But a little sale makes a big difference. One of the other things that I do that I didn't love when it first came out was best offer. I just couldn't picture it being a big difference maker. But for us, it absolutely has been. We turn on best offer, and I've said it in every video that I've ever talked about best offer. One of the benefits of best offer is when I get a best offer, I can go look at the feedback that buyer leaves other sellers. And for us, that's a huge benefit that I can go through and I can eliminate people before I ship them something. But we like best offer. They're the type of buyer that's going to make an extremely low offer. I want to see that they're that type of buyer before I ship them something. Another one that I like is when I can send watchers a best offer. And we do that every single day. We don't let those accumulate. And let me show you kind of how I do that. When you look on here and you see that you have so many best offers that you can send out, then I will open that. And then I start at the top and I work my way all the way to the bottom. And what I do is I choose whatever price that it's at, and I drop down to where, if it's in the 30s, I drop it to where the best offer goes out in the 20s. So if it was $34.99, I send it out at $29.99. And that seems to make a big difference. When we send out offers, we get buys. And it turns out for us that the sooner I send out that best offer to the time that the person watched it, the more likely that I am to make a sale. So we like sending out best offers. I think it's one of the best things that eBay has done. And the last one that I think is a big deal and really does help is that occasionally you're going to have items that have sat for a very long time. And I might run a bigger sale on those. But more importantly than that, if it's stale, a lot of times if you end that listing and then sell similar, change your price, adjust your pictures if necessary, make sure it's a good looking listing, and then relist it as a new item, and a lot of times you'll see that those things sell over time. We love what we do. It gives us an opportunity to help a lot of people. It allows us to work at home. It allows us to pay our bills. It allows us to take care of other people. So if your store is dead and you're wondering, what can I do? Go back to the basics and do those things and do them well. And your sales are going to increase. And that's it for this one. I appreciate you watching, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.